Hello everyone, welcome to the Albert and Billy Show here on WUAT Radio and Channel 18 BTC Fiber TV and also BTC Fiber YouTube. As always, got to remind you to get on the BTC Fiber YouTube channel. Listen folks, we want 1,000 subscriptions. That's what we're asking you guys to do. You guys are doing it, but we need more. We need a few more, but it's getting close. So thank you guys for doing that, but keep up the good work. We're shooting for 1,000 subscriptions. So.
But you wouldn't care if you got 1,500, would you?
Yeah, trust me. Yeah, we wouldn't mind it going over that. That's right, and it will. It will. It's definitely on its way. You can tell. Well, how you doing today, Papa? I'm burning up, and you're just right, ain't you?
I feel like I'm 86 today.
Listen at you.
Or 186.
I always tell you, yeah, you're about 86 going on 56 maybe. That's how you act.
No.
That's how he acts, folks. Which, that's a good thing. That's a good thing. And of course, you get to take blood thinners, so you don't get hot no more, do you?
I get to take blood thinners.
Well, yeah, you have to take them. But maybe one of the only plus sides to that is you don't really get hot no more. Or it takes a lot, I guess.
Well, whenever it gets 80 degrees in the house, I have to turn on the air conditioning.
Yeah.
So I can get it down to 78.
Right. See. You know what, mine stays on, but I'm the complete opposite. I'm extremely hot natured. I wish I wasn't. Man, it's miserable. I have to keep mine on about. Sometimes I'll do it on 70, but a lot of times 68.
I'd hate to have to pay your bill.
Well, that's the only reason I have to go up to 70s sometimes. That's the only reason though, because that's how hot natured I am.
70.
Yeah, that's just right. But a lot of people do that though.
Really?
If you wasn't on blood thinners, yours wouldn't be at 80. I can promise you that. It's pretty hot.
But when you get old, your blood gets thinner, whether you're on a blood thinner or not. I'm just thankful I got blood.
That was a good one, Papa.
At least I'm still alive.
That's right. Going strong. Well, and we're literally, I can't believe it, we've been talking about this for so long, and like, here we are now, the day before the Fall Festival. Actually, it kicked off today, if you want to technically think about that. The golf tournament, and our producer Ethan told us that the golf tournament was a big success today. So that's good.
Yeah.
That's real good.
I'd like to have been the one that won that $300.
Well, I know.
And I sold Eddie's golf club.
Did you?
Yeah.
Well, I hope you got what you wanted for them.
I didn't know what to sell them for.
Well, that's true. I mean, as much as we like sports, the one sport though I've only played like 1 or 2 times in my life because it's never got into. It's not enough action, I guess.
Well,
it's 2
weeks
slow
ago,
for me.
a guy won $15 million. That's action.
Yeah, no, they're making dang good money nowadays. That's for sure.
Nothing wrong with it, buddy.
No.
All you gotta do is hit that little white ball in that little bitty hole.
Yeah, simple as can be. You know, the good thing about a sport like golf or tennis, because they make a bunch of money too, you know, they don't share it with their teammates, do they? They get, you know.
No, it is a one-man sport.
So they're making a bunch of money on both those sports, Papa. Especially if they're winning tournaments.
Yeah.
Must be nice.
Well, that's what keeps golf in front of people is the tournaments they have. And they have about one, during the season, they have about one every week.
Yeah. Yeah, I know. Does either one of those sports really have an off season? Maybe a little bit of one, but
a little bit, but not like football.
No,
nor basketball.
Yeah, they don't get much of a break, really, do they?
No.
But that's just more money for them, I guess.
Well, I used to hear a song, "Love Makes the World Go Round."
Mm-hmm.
That's from a movie, I guess, a long time ago. But money has.
I wish it did.
Money has a whole lot to do with making the world go round.
Unfortunately, that's true. That is so true. Well, we got a few announcements for you guys today. We're not going to be able to do a whole bunch because these are all big events. But you guys need to know about these events. And of course, obviously, we've done mention the Fall Festival, the annual Pikeville Fall Festival. It is a really, really good event, and it draws a lot of people. It really does. People do support this event, and we want you to keep supporting it and be here tomorrow in downtown Pikeville because there'll be all kinds of activities and
fun activities.
Fun, yeah, fun. A lot of fun, especially, well, for everybody, really. It's fun for kids, adults, it's fun for all ages. You'll have good food. They always have plenty of vendors set up. And I know Morgan Brothers, I'm pretty sure they're going all out for this too, so you can get you some good barbecue and things like that. And there'll be other vendors too. There's always plenty to choose from. Plus, the farmers market will be open all day long.
All day.
And that, you don't get to see that much, folks. Maybe once a year, So take advantage of that. And I guarantee you they'll have plenty of food over there too, won't they?
I'm sure they will. I'm sure they will.
Well, some of the events we'll tell you about. First off, it gets underway officially tomorrow. The opening ceremony will begin at 9:30 a.m. Okay? And from 10 to 5, I'm struggling to read my own writing. Now, the Cleverleys are still coming.
He didn't mention
them, but they've been, we've been talking about them this whole time.
They're the climax, aren't they?
They're the headliner, so, but they would be, so that means they'd be the last one performing on the stage tomorrow night.
I guess the last thing is the fireworks.
And the fireworks will be after them, yeah. So they're the headliners, but we've got plenty of other people performing though. Got Joyce Carroll, ventriloquist, right? And
she is good.
I don't know if I've ever seen her act.
Really?
I hear it's good though. I hear it's really good. I know she goes to different places.
She has a nice presentation. She's a good-looking woman, and she's been doing it for a long time. She knows what she's doing.
She has been doing it a long time, hasn't she?
Yeah, she's been doing it for a long time.
Well, and that is, okay, that's going to take place after, let's see, I want to make sure I get it right, folks. Okay, 9:30 is the opening ceremony. 10 to 5, the Kids Corral will be open. And I know the last one, the Kids Corral, it was nice. And I'd say it'll be exactly like that, if not better. So there'll be all kinds of games for the kids to play. Literally all kinds of games for the kids to play. That's for sure. And we got Pet Parade. I couldn't even read my own writing, folks. Pet Parade, that's it. At 10 o'clock. 10 o'clock is the Pet Parade, and there's going to be a lot of prizes, her backpacks, and a few bikes. I hear the prizes are pretty good this year. Yeah. We've been hearing that from the beginning, really, that the prizes are good this year. And then after that's when Joyce Carroll will take the stage. And the stage is going to be in the grass this year. They're going to be next to us pretty much here on Main Street instead of on the Main Street stage or at the farmer's market. They're literally right smack across the street from the courthouse.
In that vacant lot.
Mm-hmm. And the grass is there. It sure is. That's where they had the game set up at the last Fall Festival in the Duncan booth. And a lot of things were over there. So this year, that's where the stage is going to be, okay? So Joyce Carroll will kick things off, and then at 11 o'clock we got, these are tentative times by the way, folks, Timothy Hahn, who was on our show a couple weeks ago.
I bet people are looking forward to seeing and hearing him.
Yeah, he's really good, and he writes some of his own songs. He's a singer-songwriter and composer. He composes his own songs too. Yeah, he's good. You're going to want to see that. That starts at 11 o'clock. And then at 1 o'clock, Runaway Home will be performing. At 3:30, we got the Fantastic Bluegrass, I believe is what it's
I
called.
thought you said it was Blue-tastic.
Yeah, I know, but I want to say I might be leaving out a word on that. He did say Blue-tastic, but I'm almost certain it's Fantastic Bluegrass. But either way, they have that's the one that's got Zach Wamp's brother in it. Remember Zach Wamp? You know,
I remember Zach.
His brother is in that band. And of course, the Cleverleys would be the headliner. But then after that, that's when the big fireworks show will take place. And I also heard that that's going to be really good this year. Remember, we've been told that many times too, that the fireworks are going to be better than they've ever been.
Well, there's something going on all day long.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's exactly right. I mean, just come to downtown Popple tomorrow, folks, and trust me, you'll find something to do. And you'll be supporting a good event that is meant to help your community. This is for our community. And so you need to support things like that. Because when you stop supporting things like that, they stop having things like that.
Well, now, aren't there two heavy contributors that...
Yeah, and that is First Farmers and Commercial Bank and BTC Fiber. That's right.
They're the two biggies.
Yeah, they're the ones that spent the most money sponsoring it. But you're exactly right.
That money for
Big
those
money.
cash prizes at the golf tournament
That's where it'll come
had
from.
to come from somewhere.
That's right. And combined, those two spent, a lot of money.
I think the number one prize today was $300.
Man.
$300. What could I do
Dang,
with $300?
Yeah, I would figure it out. I'm pretty sure you'd
I
figure
could
it out
either
pretty
take you
quick.
out to eat or find a lady.
How about take me out to eat, then find a lady? Or heck, you find you a lady but still take me out to eat with you. That's even better.
If I had $300, I could take you to Gatlinburg.
I know it. And I'm making sure I didn't miss nothing, but I could tell you, the Kids Corral does feature live animals for petting, but I don't know if you can do that or not this year. They kind of went back and forth on that, so I don't know on that, but I do know they have bicycles as prizes, backpack giveaways, a town train ride. I forgot about that. Yeah,
Carriage ride.
that's what you're going to be talking about, is carriage rides. But now this has that too. It's similar, but this is for kids. They can ride a train through town.
Right.
So that's for the Kids Corral. And then the Tennessee Highway Patrol Safety Zone demonstrations will be here again. Antique Tractor Show.
Wow.
For more information though, folks, in case I did leave something out, if you want to find the whole rundown, just go visit PikevilleFestival.com, or you can go to their Facebook page, which will also be under PikevilleFallFestival.com, and it'll give you a rundown of all the events. So, can't believe it's upon us, but it is. Fall Festival really officially kicked off today with the big golf tournament out at Fall Creek Falls. And this one is an event that I hope a lot of people also support. And you can go literally to both events. If you go to the Fall Festival, you can go to this too. It won't affect that at all. Now this is an important event that's going to be from 3 to 7 p.m. at the Mount Crest Fire Department, and they're also going to be here at the Fall Festival though too. I'm not sure what it is they're going to be doing for certain, but I know they're going to be here. I think maybe it was something that Warren might have been wanting to sell at the Fall Festival, like something to that effect. But sadly, my friend, he was a good guy, and I hate this, but Warren Watson, he passed away the other day, and he had been in the hospital for a good while.
Wound up in Atlanta, didn't he?
Yes,
Hospital.
and what happened was it wasn't COVID. It's actually, but he wasn't aware of it. That happens a lot. Sometimes people are not aware they have a condition, and it's a rare thing. And I don't really know how to say the name of this disease, but it's very rare.
Really?
Yes, and they found that, and so I just hate this so bad. And he did pass away from it.
And he was young, 28 years old.
Only 28 years old, yeah. I hate this. But they are going to have a benefit, okay, for Warren's family, and it is tomorrow from 3 to 7 p.m. It's going to be at the Mount Crest Fire Department, folks, and it'll be obviously for a good cause. Got loaded baked potato plates. Now, I know that's going to be good. It'll include pulled pork topped baked potato with all the fixings, drink, and dessert. That sounds good, Papa. And all proceeds, of course, will go directly to his family. Thomas left behind his wife, Jessica Prater Watson. She teaches at Pikeville Elementary School. They have 2 daughters, 1 son. And of course his dad's Thomas Watson, who works with the Bledsoe County Sheriff's Department. I worked with him for many years. And so keep that family in your prayers. Like I said, all proceeds are going to go to his family. And this is hosted by Griffith and the Mount Crest Fire Department. You can call ahead for orders. Just call 881-3500 and you can get an order called in. So that is also tomorrow, another very important event as well. So lots of stuff going on this weekend for sure.
For a little town like this, there's a lot
going on. You're right. And now Papa's about to tell you guys about an event that we've been promoting also recently. We had them on our show, and I think it's going to be a really good event. I really do.
You know, I haven't accosted Lola nor Jeff, but I believe they stole the show.
Well, we wanted them to be able to explain it all by Georgie, and they did.
They did.
You know, they did do a good job of explaining it. I have to give them props for that, because you want to do that. You want to give every detail you can if possible.
It's going to be at a strategic time.
Yes.
It's going to be after, what kicks it off is the parade, and at the conclusion of the parade, there will be the Christmas tree lighting ceremony on the courthouse lawn.
I think that's very, very a smart strategy, because there'll be a lot of people in downtown Popple that night anyway for the Christmas parade.
Well, here's the overall theme. Let's light up Pikeville for the holidays. From the entrance into Pikeville on the south side of Pikeville, as you come off the bypass, all the way through the main street of Pikeville and the side streets. Lola said if you've got a stick in your yard, put a light bulb on.
She did say that.
But they want you to go all the way through Pikeville and exit back onto the bypass.
And still have lights on there,
they
too.
Want lights. And they will accept from you a donation of lights, gently used lights, because you probably don't got brand new lights in your house. Yeah. But if you've got some lights that you can spare,
there you go.
You can make the donations to Sales Building Supply. You can drop them off at Ember's Ice Cream Shop, which is catty corner to us. And that's the only 2 places I know of
to drop off a donation. Yeah.
But now the monetary donations, they will let you give them money. They will let you give them money.
I'm sure they will.
The First Farmers and Commercial Bank, also at Citizens Tri-County Bank, and at the City Hall, which would be down the South Pikeville. It's located on
Down your
Municipal Drive is what they want me to call that street that I live on now, but it's...
You never will you?
But anyway, you may also go to Sequatchie Valley Electric Co-op building, if it's more convenient for you, to make a donation.
Good.
The things that are going to be going on, these are proposed events that will cover this time frame of lighting up Pikeville for the holidays. There will be that Christmas tree lighting ceremony, and there will be entertainment that night. And there will be musical entertainment going on at odd times during the month of December. There will be a Christmas pageant. There will be evening shoppings, sprees where people can go from store to store. And also vendors will be set up at the farmer's market.
Yeah, and I like the farmer's market at Christmas time. They do a good job.
There will be wagon rides and carriage rides.
There's the carriage rides. That's going to be so cool to see.
The only thing that I know of that pulls a carriage is a horse.
That's right. That's right. I think that's going to be so cool to see
now,
that.
if you lived in a foreign country such as Japan or China, you might be in a rickshaw and it could be pulled by a man. But here, I believe it'll be a horse. There will be a Sunday afternoon tea party at the Red Bird Manor. Those of you that do not know where the Red Bird Manor is, it's the old Tom Pope house, it's the Rito house, it's the two-story white house with the large columns across from First Southern Baptist Church. It's located right on the main drag.
Yep, been there for a long time.
And
I'm trying to think if I've ever been in it before, but I don't.
When I was a boy, I was allowed to be in there with my best friend. We would go upstairs and play. We'd get down on the floor and play. And Aunt Gertie would make us a sandwich for dinner. She'd make, homemade bread and mayonnaise and sliced tomatoes. Never tasted anything tasted so good in all my life. But Aunt Gertie, they had no children. I called them Aunt Gertie and Uncle Tom. And
oh, really?
Yeah,
because they babied you, didn't they?
I was always there.
They took care of you, didn't they?
And then Aaron and Jeff joined our church, and I've been over there for one event. Somebody had some kind of to-do on a Sunday afternoon.
Oh, okay. Is it nice?
And they've invited me to come and visit
Red Bird Manor.
I can't walk up. I can't get in there. They don't have any rails for me to hold on to get inside. That's sad.
I'll just have to take you sometime then, Papa.
When I went to that event,
I would like to see it.
We sat out in the yard, and there was some tea or something. Anyway, Carla George had to help me get up steps. But there will be Santa. Pictures will be made if you bring your children, and Santa Claus will be there so that you can get on his knee and tell him what you want for Christmas.
That's right. That's right.
This woman was standing in line one day at a department store, and Santa is used to kids coming up and sitting in his lap, but he looked up and here's this voluptuous woman standing in line. And when it comes her turn, he doesn't know what to do, and he said, well, what is it you want? And she sat down in his lap. And she said, well, it's not for me, Santa. I want you to bring a gift to my mother. And she said, Santa said, well, what is it you want me to bring you, Mother? She said, I want you to bring my mother a rich son-in-law. In addition to the Christmas lights, they will accept wreaths because they want to decorate the whole town from one stretch to the next.
It'll be like, hopefully it'll be like a Christmas wonderland through here.
And if you have any other Christmas decorations that you can spare, keep some for yourself because they want me to decorate my yard. And and I'm going to put an angel out there with all kinds of lights.
There you go. And you usually do that anyway, so.
Oh, don't tell them that.
You'll just have to put maybe a few more lights on it this year.
But if you want to contact Jeff or Lola, they have given us their telephone number to hand out. So here they go. Jeff Henry may be reached by dialing 865-806-0612. This is Jeff Henry, fine man. Lola Sells, I don't know about Lola. 423, I've known her all her life.
Oh, Lord.
423-413-8178. These two people are working overtime to see that this will be carried out in an efficient manner, and people will be proud of it.
And I think they will be. And of course, they need volunteers. You know, folks, if y'all want to help.
I didn't read that anywhere, but now
they said it, didn't they? They said they emphasized that actually, which it takes. It takes a village. You know, it's just the truth.
Heard that. Did you come up with that idea?
I did, but I just come up with that one on my own. I'm going to trademark it. They do need volunteers, though, folks, and if you can help out in any possible way, please do. And Papa just gave you numbers to call, and if you want to help them in any type of way, call them as well, and let them know that you're willing to help with this event. Trust me, they will greatly appreciate it. Everybody will, because it'll be part of the end result here, the final product. And I think it's going to be a great event. I really do.
And you know, some people may start decorating before others.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Some people, Brother Jim Whitaker, our pastor, he has a Christmas tree in every nook and cranny in his house.
Really? Well, some people go all out.
You would think they'd put up one Christmas tree, but I'm not kidding. He'll have a Christmas tree in every nook and cranny in that house.
Well, I've always heard he loves Christmas time. Boy, that proves it right there. He goes all out.
He goes all out. And we have 5 men, inmates from the jail that come to the church every day, and they work. But one of those men, his name is Charles Hamby. He has a talent for drawing, and he decorated the church for a Bible school. But he has cut out 8-foot figures of the shepherds and the wise men and things in this scene that we have at Christmas, the nativity scene. He has already got all those cut out.
Oh, he's ready.
And sheep.
Wow.
And he's got a room up in the upstairs where he's painting them now.
Yeah.
And one day this week, Paula wants me to walk the track several times a day. And I go up there for the Bible study with the men, and it is fabulous to look at the finished product. He's not through yet, but he's got some already completed. But his work is superb.
Yeah.
Superb.
Can't wait to see it then. Yeah.
It's going to be something else.
I bet. And probably for the parade too. I'm sure a lot of it's for the parade. The sheriff, I guarantee he'll be doing. He's the one that's going to be helping out with the parade, you know, to make their float look good too. They always have a really good float in the parade.
But it's amazing to me. We have he has a Bible study for them 4 days a week, and I go down there, and he will assign them places and things to read in the Bible. And then he makes them give him the report the next day. Right now they're working on, there's 35 parables in the New Testament that Jesus gave. And he's making them one at a time learn those parables.
Okay.
A parable is an earthly story with a heavenly meaning.
Yeah.
So they've got to read that parable and be able to tell you what that parable meant then, but also what it implicates heavenly, biblically, spiritually. And I'm amazed. I'm amazed, man.
I bet. Well, that is
that's
all the announcements for today anyway.
That's enough.
That's enough for today because they're all big. But we will get into some trivia now.
You don't have a helper.
I know, this is not good. But I might have a lifeline out there listening. I hope so.
A famous, first number one, a famous rib donor.
A famous rib?
Gave one of his ribs.
Oh, Adam.
Adam!
Yeah.
Now, wasn't that easy?
Well, I wouldn't say it was that easy, but yeah, it wasn't too bad at all. I don't want to tell you they're all easy because you'll stop doing it.
Blank Connery of Dr. No.
An actor.
Yeah.
Sean Connery.
Sean. I have an article that I'm going to do about James Bond.
Yeah.
All the different men that have portrayed James Bond over the years.
Yeah.
And how many people they've killed.
Yeah, he was probably the most famous one.
No, I think he killed less than most.
Yeah, I think so too.
And of course, some of them served in that capacity many more times.
Well, they've had to, yes, a few different actors play that part. I don't know how many.
I'm thinking there's 26 of those.
They could be. I mean, obviously, yeah, and there's several people that have got to play that part. They pick an actor, they play it for a while, and when they're tired of it, they get somebody else they pick somebody else. And
Sean Connery, I think, did it longer than
he did. Actually, when I think of James Bond, that's really who I think of is Sean Connery.
What's your name? Bond. James Bond.
That's right.
All right. Aladdin's helper.
Oh, it's been a long
time
since I've seen that movie. I remember a genie was
in that bottle, and Aladdin got that genie to help him.
He did help him. That's true. Yeah. Robin Williams was the voice of the genie. I remember that.
Picture your fist.
Mm-hmm.
What part of your fist starts with a K?
Knuckle. Yeah.
When Carolyn had her stroke.
Yes, I'm going to give you a knuckle sandwich. I remember.
She stayed in the hospital for a week.
Mm-hmm.
And when she came home that first night, she was able to eat her supper and seemed like everything was back to normal. The next morning, I get up and I'm fixing breakfast, and she comes into the kitchen and she says, "Albert." I said, "What is it, honey?" Her right hand was a fist. And I said, "What are you doing?" She said, "I can't move."
Yeah, I remember
and
that.
It was frozen into a fist.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing would move. I said, "You've had another stroke."
Yeah, I had to have.
So I wanted to call the doctor and get her back over there as quickly as I could. She said, "No, I don't want to go back." I said, "What are you going to do?" She said, "Call Travis."
Yeah, he ended up helping her with that.
Travis, I took her up there, and Travis looked at it and he said, "Well, I'll try." And he kept working with her till he finally got the fist unfurled.
Mm-hmm.
But she was never able to eat with a fork, fork to food to mouth normally, because she would drop some of her food.
Yeah.
Okay.
Of course.
Not all.
But not a lot, though.
But she never did fully recover from that.
No.
Informal wear. You're invited to a party and they said, dress informally. What does that mean?
It means so you don't have to dress up, you can dress casual.
Casual.
I like events like that a lot better.
I don't believe I've ever seen you in a tie.
Oh, you won't see it very. I mean, I've had to wear it a few times, but I only wear them when I have to.
When
I
was
you wear them a lot,
I
but
like to wear. I was going to wear a pink tie today because this pink is Breast Awareness Day.
oh, okay, that's right.
And I had it laid out, but I didn't have time.
yeah, they're very time consuming.
Well, when I was a boy, I would come right here into this building, Lee's Cash Store.
Mm-hmm.
And Mr. and Mrs. Pat Lee were the parents, and their son Dennis and their son John Brown worked here in the store along with another person or two.
Yeah.
And I would always come up here and have John Brown to tie my tie for me if I needed to tie at school.
Oh.
Well, one day John said, Albert, watch me. I want you to learn to tie the tie.
That's not easy, I'm telling you.
So
It's
he
not.
taught me to tie a square knot.
Yeah, you know how to do it good.
Well, I like to say he taught
A
me
lot
how.
of practice, huh?
And when I worked at the funeral home for those 10 years, I
Mhm.
bought a lot of ties. People gave me a lot of ties.
Well, that's
I
true
have 60
too.
ties.
Dang. Wow.
I had to build tie holders on both closet doors. I do.
Yeah, you saying that, yeah, I've saw that before now that I think about it. He's got a lot, he's not kidding, folks, he's got a lot of ties.
Well, I'm not, I
But
guess
you-
I am bragging, but
Oh no,
it's
but you
just
do
a
have
matter
a lot
of
of
fact.
ties,
It's just a matter of
yeah.
fact. George Reed bought me 5 suits while I worked there. He bought me 2
Wow.
sport coats.
That's cool. That's nice. That's nice of him.
George Reed was good to me.
Yeah,
All right.
I know.
What do you call someone that is a tickler of ivories? Think of where you
That's
see
not that
ivories.
easy. Ivories.
Ivories.
I mean, you see
You know,
them
an
a lot of
elephant's tusk
places.
is ivory.
It is?
An elephant's tusk is ivory. But this is on a musical instrument.
Piano.
Piano.
You know
Yeah,
the reason I know
so-
that? Because I was just saying, like, tickled ivory.
Yeah, that's where I got this question.
Okay.
I remember that. Don't ask me
All right.
why I thought of it, but anyway.
Well, that wasn't easy.
A watch winder. What do you use to wind your watch? What's it called?
Dang, I wish I wore watches a lot more than what I do. What do you use to wind it? Oh,
What do you see?
the battery.
No, what do you see on there
What do I see on there?
that I could wind that watch with?
I'm afraid to say because I'm going to say it wrong and sound stupid. But that button right there,
But what's it called?
I don't know. I can't
Stem.
think of it. Stem, okay.
Stem. Now you better get
I
this
don't wear
one.
watches much either.
One of those men at the inmates from the jail, I've been wearing my Dodger watch for a long, long time.
Yeah, that's true.
The other day I decided to put the Seiko watch on that George gave me when
I like it.
when I had to quit. He noticed, he said, "Where's your Dodger watch?" One of the men at the jail.
It's
One
probably
of
because
them-
Dodger's having a bad week, folks.
One of them's getting out next. One of the men's getting out next week.
Are they? Well, good, good.
All right, Ham, Hamm of soccer. Female.
Oh yeah, and I can. She's very good. Mia, is that
Mia.
right? Mia.
Very.
Woo.
I knew you'd get that one.
I could see her face. Yeah, she's really good. Really good.
You know, soccer is more popular throughout the rest of the world than it is here.
True.
But
it is gaining popularity.
It's gaining. It's gaining.
It is. I agree with that. Well, folks,
That's all of
Well, I
the
think I
tribute.
get a
You
passing
did well.
grade
You
today.
did well with no help.
I know, no lifeline today. Well, coming up after the commercial break, we'll have some sports of all sorts and some
We've
good
got
old Albert.
sports.
Yeah.
We've got sports.
And then we got some Albertology. All that's coming
I just
up.
happen to have a little of that.
That is all coming up next, right after the commercial break. Stay tuned, folks.
Welcome to the Dunlap Mercantile, located in the heart of the beautiful Sequatchie Valley at 15664 Rankin Avenue in Dunlap, Tennessee. Stop in today for some Mayfield ice cream or a cup of community coffee, and if you're interested in renting this venue for your event, call 423-949-2552. Stay tuned to DunlapMercantile.com for concerts and events coming to the Dunlap Mercantile in 2021. God bless.
I'll take care of lunch today, Dylan. Oh, no, I lost my debit card.
Hey, use that new Mountain Valley Bank app we got. You know, Card Valet. You can freeze your card so nobody can use it till you find it.
That's a good idea, Dylan. Where was the last place I used my debit card?
I don't know. Hurry up. I can't stay until I hear error. I feel like I'm doing the mannequin challenge. I'm gonna end up with lockjaw. Thank God.
The app freezes my debit card, Dylan, not you.
Oh.
Welcome back, folks, to the Albert and Billy Show. It's time for some sports of all sorts, Papa.
Sports of all sorts.
Literally of all sorts.
Well, let's start with high school football.
Okay.
Bledsoe County style. Last Friday night, we traveled 20 miles south looking for a place to play ball. And we found a place in Sequatchie County that we could play ball. And we had a bunch of fans that followed the bus, and they thought they would enjoy some good football, and did.
Yeah,
there was good ball playing on both sides of the ball, offense and defense. And when the ball game was over, we came out on the short end of a 31-29 score.
Yeah, and well, for one thing, Bledsoe really should have won that ball game, but I don't know, sometimes the refs like to let it be known that they're there. You know what I mean? I like for refs to stay out of the way and stay out of the game. I have
observed in 86 years of living, most of the time, not all the time, but most of the time, if you've got power, use it.
Yeah. They like to do that the most, usually they do it at the worst possible times. They really do.
The thing about people with power and using it most of the time, they abuse it.
That's right. That's right.
But
some terrible, I mean, I can't not say it. I mean, it has to be acknowledged. Bledsoe got some really, really bad calls that just wasn't right as far as that goes.
Be that as it may, the final score was 31-29. But with 29 ticks left on the clock, Bledsoe County had an opportunity to kick a field goal, and had we been successful in that 44-yard attempt, we would have won by 1 point instead of losing by 2.
It's true. It's true.
Here's the thing. Cadillac Seavers ran the ball 35 times to gain 209 yards to score 4 TDs.
Yep.
He did his best.
Yeah,
he did
everybody
his best.
Everybody has to, though.
That's almost 6 yards per carry. I noticed in the paper today, the leaders in this area, in the Chattanooga area, in our division, he is listed among the leaders. Down toward the bottom, he's averaging 5.4 4 yards per carry
That's really
for the
good.
season. For the season, every time he touches the ball.
Yeah. That's why I hope we can start winning some games again, so he can,
Well,
maybe win some of these awards, because
he's deserving. He's deserving.
He is.
But tonight we take on Tyner, and all of the sports writers went heavy for Tyner.
Well, I could see that, because Bledsoe's lost 2 in a row.
Well, Tyner's
Tyner's Tyner.
they're having a better year.
Well, yeah, we did beat Tyner last year. I mean, that was a huge win. Well, we beat Sequatchie County last year too, and Marion County last year.
I thought we would have a much better team this year.
I did too. Well, yeah, it was supposed to be like that. Unfortunately, injuries have gotten in the way of that big time.
Injury is a terrible thing.
It is. But Sequatchie County, they've improved a lot. I have to say, they're much better this year.
They have.
And we have a lot of fans that watch in Dunlap. And congratulations to you guys. Your team's having a much better year this year than last year. I have to say, they've improved a lot. But Bledsoe definitely could have won that game and should have won that game. Definitely.
Could have, should. I read this one time, and I used this phrase
Could
one
have,
time.
should have, would have.
Well, that sounds good too. But I remember studying this in school, in high school.
Mm-hmm.
Of all sad words of tongue or pen, the saddest are these. It might have been.
Ooh, yeah.
It might have been.
I know.
It
It stings,
not.
don't it? Maybe they'll both make the playoffs again this year. Play in the playoffs. That'd be good.
Well, we'll
Stranger things have happened.
in college, in college ball, we went to the swamp last Saturday.
Shouldn't have. Yeah.
And I'd rather. We played number 11, Florida.
Played a good first part of the ball game. Decent. Stayed with them. Even led.
Well, yeah. At one time we did. We were
Mhm.
ahead. And I think we fooled the snot out of them.
I think so too. I think it caught them completely off guard.
But here's the sad part. Out of the last 17 meetings with that school, we've lost 16.
Yeah, that's crazy. It's crazy. It's ridiculous. Really.
That's worse than Alabama.
Yeah, it is. It is. That's pathetic, if you ask me.
Now Florida has upped their record to 3-1,
Mhm.
while
Florida
Tennessee
ain't no joke
has
this year, though.
fallen to 2-2.
Mm-hmm.
And tomorrow we take on Missouri, and it will come on at 11 o'clock.
Where's that going to be played at? Knoxville? I believe?
No.
Oh, is it in?
Missouri.
Is that Missouri this year?
We travel to Missouri, and
Yeah.
it will be 11 on SEC channel.
Well, how is Missouri looking this year? I don't expect a whole lot
I think
from
they're
them.
2-2.
I feel like this is a winnable game, and they need to win it.
I'll agree with you there. We need to win it.
They don't have very many what we call winnable games this year, but that's one of them.
The only two games that I foresee us having a
Vanderbilt,
Vanderbilt
Carolina.
and South Carolina.
Yeah, well, those
Do you
are
see
definitely
another
two.
one on the
This
on
will
the
be
radar?
the only other one I think that they have a
Now
Some more
UTC
chance.
played it
Kentucky.
nail and toenail against Kentucky.
Oh yeah,
They just got beat 5 points.
absolutely.
But you know what? I'm afraid to play UTC.
I know this year, yeah. I mean, I've been saying I didn't go into this season with high expectations because you just can't do that when you have a completely new coaching staff and a new system for these guys to learn. That just doesn't happen overnight.
And you know, it's hard to pre-sell your whole ideology to every player on that team.
Yes,
Because they learned it another way.
I know.
And now I've got to switch.
Yeah, and sometimes they don't like that.
They don't like it.
Yeah.
And
don't.
they are hesitant.
That's right. That's right. They don't buy in on
But
right off the
Texas
bat.
A&M got beat by Arkansas. Arkansas is, let me tell you, they
Well,
look good.
I know, like, what the heck? What is going on there? I
Beat
wasn't
Texas
expecting that.
A&M,
I didn't know Arkansas was going to be that good this year.
they doubled the score, 20-10.
Dang.
And of course, Bama topped Southern Mississippi. Auburn avoided an upset by Georgia State. They were fortunate.
Georgia State about got them like they did Tennessee.
Wouldn't that have been something?
I know it.
Let me see. LSU had their hands full with Mississippi State, 38-35.
Yeah, that was a good ball game.
Good ball game. I'm seeing some good ball.
Yeah. Now LSU.
But LSU and Mississippi State both 2-2, same as we are.
Yeah, I know. I guess it's just kind of still the rebuilding process for LSU. Maybe.
Well,
this year,
either that or there's getting to be more parity in the SEC.
Well, definitely.
And then you throw into 25, you throw in Oklahoma and Texas.
Yeah, I know, like we need it anymore.
Hey, listen, the paper today says we're going to do more enlarging. It didn't give any schools in particular,
ridiculous.
But it said we will further enlarge the SEC.
They need to really think long and hard about that, because it's going to get kind of stupid looking. It really is.
Then Kirby Smart and a fellow by the name of Nick Saban. These are two fellows that are advocating that we go from the 8-member format of having 8 competitors within the SEC. They're wanting it to be more. Play more of teams within your conference and less cupcakes.
Gotcha. That's pretty stupid.
No, it's
you need some
not
wins.
if you're Alabama.
Well, yeah, they don't care, but I don't think. The reason I'm against that is because these small schools need that money that they're paid to play these games.
That's one drawback.
Plus, it's good to have a cupcake on your schedule every now and then. You need a break.
Vanderbilt played East Tennessee State last week and paid them nearly $500,000 to come play them, and they got beat.
Sometimes, well, a lot of times that'll happen too. But those little schools need that money, folks, and that's why I'm head set against this. Leave well enough alone. There's no need to change it. Leave it alone.
I can see the validity of having the cupcakes because it helps them.
Yeah. It helps them a lot financially.
It helps them carry their athletic
they need that.
programs.
That's right. And they need that. They really do.
And what about Clemson getting beat? They're 2-2.
That's just mind-blowing. I mean, I thought they might struggle a little bit, but not like that.
North Carolina State?
Yeah, I know.
The Ryder Cup was played last week. I got to enjoy a lot of golf. 3 days.
So you watched it.
Let me tell you, Europe and the United States squares off once a year. They didn't play last year because of the COVID.
Right.
But they square off.
What is it they call that?
Ryder Cup.
That's it. A new cup was in there.
And it's been dominated by the Europeans. The number 1 player in the world, John Rahm, is one of our opponents. But in the singles play on Sunday, one of our players that was a rookie beat him.
Ooh, really?
Well, we won the Friday matches. We had a 6-2 lead, and then on Saturday it's cup play. I mean, it's team play, and then on Sunday it's singles. I play you and you play me.
Okay.
But we wound up getting 19 matches, 19 points versus only giving up 9. That's an average of 3 points a day that Europe got.
That's good.
And so it was a clobbering.
It was
a clobbering. So the United States had a lot to be proud of for the Ryder Cup this year.
I'm glad the U.S. won.
I got to see some mighty fine
I just cannot watch golf on TV because I guess it's my ADHD. I don't know. It's just not enough action. It's too slow paced.
Well,
for me anyway.
It is slow paced.
Yeah.
But
now playing it's different, but watching I can't watch it. I I can't.
I don't know how to play it. Okay, baseball.
How is your Dodgers doing, Papa?
I'm still riding at 2 game behind stretch there. I don't want to get
so
any
nothing's
closer.
changed.
I don't
Nothing's
want to get any
changed.
closer than that. And I don't know how we came out last night. San Francisco played last night, and the Dodgers played last night, but I don't know what each team did. But right now we're 2 games behind. But here's the thing about Atlanta.
You keep talking, I'll figure that out for you. The Dodgers played last night.
Yeah,
We'll
the Dodgers
solve that.
played, and the Giants.
And the Giants. Okay. But you talk while I look it up.
The Braves clinched their East Division last night.
Uh-oh, they did?
They won the Eastern Division. This makes
that's
4
good.
years in a row that they have won their division, the East Division.
That's pretty impressive.
It is impressive. Atlanta Braves moved from Milwaukee in 1966.
Mm-hmm.
That's
right.
45 years ago. No, 65 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
66, 34, yeah, 64, 65 years ago. During that time that they've been in Atlanta, they've won 21 divisional titles.
That's really good.
21 divisional titles.
There's a lot of those years, though, they should have won the World Series.
Yeah.
And, man, I used to watch the Braves a lot. And I think that's why I stopped watching them, because I got tired of getting heartbroken every year.
Okay. Do you remember a fella?
Okay, your Dodgers won, Papa.
Yeah.
The Padres. They beat the Padres.
All right.
Lifeline, feel free to find me a beverage of any kind. You get my text?
One that isn't carbonated.
It don't matter. Yeah, hey, that works. I'm thirsty.
Thank you.
Exactly.
Thank you, Gail.
We got Gil here taking care of us.
All right.
Now, you want me to check San Francisco, though, so will you keep on going? I'll let you know. And then you'll find out.
Do you remember a fella by the name of Brent Schmagelia?
No, because I believe I'd remember that name.
Cimagelia. He was our kicker for 4 years.
Oh, for Tennessee?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He abandoned ship like all the other rats did.
That's the way I don't really want to remember him.
He went to Georgia Tech.
Oh, did he? He'll get more playing time.
In his career, PATs, point after touchdown.
Yeah.
He's tried 102. He's been successful 101 times. He's only missed one point after a touchdown.
Well, I got bad news. I mean, at least your Dodgers won, but unfortunately, looks like the Giants might have to against the Diamondbacks. But
so we're still.
But at least the Dodgers won, Papa.
But anyway, that's it. That's all I have in sports.
Okay. Well, what you got for some Albertology today, old wise one?
I have some people that think I'm a wise man.
Oh yes, trust me, I hear that a lot.
I don't hear it a lot, but once in a while, someone maybe they don't know me too well. They say, "Albert, you're a wise man." What it is, I have no wisdom. I went to school 12 years, same as many people did. I've never furthered my education any other way.
Right.
But I have 86 years under my belt. I have a lot of experience.
Mm-hmm.
I've seen a lot of things.
Yeah.
I've experienced a lot of things.
Mm-hmm.
If you want to call that wisdom, you go ahead. But
some of it is. I mean, it just is.
I do a lot of reading. Did you?
Yeah.
It's getting closer and closer to Thanksgiving time. As we got to get Halloween out of the way here, then we get to think about Thanksgiving.
Well, really and truly, Papa, it goes from Halloween, and it's like they just skip Thanksgiving to Christmas. That's what it's been like lately.
But a wild turkey
can
have 60 2,000 feathers.
Dang, that's a lot of feathers.
That's a lot of feathers. Who would count them?
I want to know. I want to meet the person that counted on that just to know.
Did you know that more species of trees are in the Smokies than on the continent of Europe?
No, I didn't know that.
Just in the Smokies.
Wow. Dang.
Also, did you know that in the Smokies there are 2,000 streams of water?
Oh, wow. No, I didn't know that.
2,000 different streams of water in the
That's
Smoky
crazy,
Mountains.
isn't it?
It blew my mind.
That's mind blowing for sure.
Now,
Both of those things are mind blowing, really.
I have told you this before, and I'm going to
Have
repeat
you?
it. Billy Graham
Uh-huh.
was in Chattanooga back in the 50s, and
Oh.
Warner Park built the field house there for the Billy Graham
That's
Evangelistic
right.
Association.
You did say that. I forgot about that.
On the subject of Billy Graham,
Mm-hmm.
Billy Graham preached for 70 years during the presidency of 12 different presidents of the United States.
That's amazing.
In his lifetime, to live audiences,
Mm-hmm.
Billy Graham preached to 200 million people.
That's amazing right there.
During his lifetime, 2 million of those 200 million, at his invitation at the end of his
Yeah.
preaching, accepted Jesus Christ as their Savior.
Wow.
2 million.
He was a superstar preacher in a sense, like everybody knew who Billy Graham was.
I still listen to him on television.
Right. Well, you know, they still do that article. I guess it's his family that does
Yeah,
it, but
of course
somebody
it is.
does it. Which his daughter and son both are heavily involved in that,
Well,
aren't they?
Franklin has all of his sons involved.
Oh, okay.
I think he has 4 sons. And they're
Okay.
all involved in the Billy Graham Evangelistic Association.
Yeah, like that family has definitely kept it going, haven't they? They really have.
The Billy Graham Library is something else.
Oh, God bless you.
There are a lot of people that go to visit the Billy Graham Library. It's big.
Oh, I
big
bet.
time, big time.
I'm not seeing it, but I bet it's impressive. I saw him once in Knoxville,
I saw him
in
once.
Titan Stadium.
Yeah, that's where I went.
Oh, well, you probably there too. I think, yeah, a bunch of
church
people
took up
went.
the
Yeah,
whole business.
it was with the church.
Now
Yeah,
this is from my daughter Vicky,
Mhm.
which would be your mother.
right. Hi, Mom.
She gave this to me last week, and I pinned
Did she?
it. I want you to listen to what she
Okay.
read this off to me off her phone.
Oh, okay. Do we have any idea what it? I mean, is it a joke? Is it a
No.
saying?
No.
Okay.
We're talking about Billy Graham.
Okay, we're still on Billy Graham. Got you.
When you pray, God listens. When you listen, God talks. When you believe, God works.
Oh, wow.
Your mother.
That's true.
Your mother gave me that.
That's pretty powerful and sensible.
Deep. That's
yeah,
deep theology.
really is.
Unknown. I don't
So
know where this
true,
came
though.
from.
So true.
I do my best, and I'll let God do the rest.
I like
I
that.
like that. Now, I told this last week to Lola.
Did you?
Listen, this
2
is
weeks
serious.
ago, probably.
No, I taught the Sanskrit lesson.
Oh, you did say you were going to do that. That's right.
That was an experience. Get to teach women. Israel, the nation Israel, is surrounded by 37 nations that wants them wiped out
Yeah.
if they could do it.
I just
37
don't understand
nations
that.
want Israel out of the way.
This Coast Wilder is full of hate. I mean, that's what it seems like.
Well, I've never
Just all this
understood why there is so much hatred for Israel.
I don't get it either.
I don't know.
I think those people, I feel for them because
All right.
that can get biblical there. You know what I mean? They need to watch themselves, don't they?
Crypto quote. This morning I cut this. I worked this puzzle this morning, and it's by Will Rogers. I have 2 books on the life of Will Rogers.
Uh-huh.
He's one more fascinating person. His wife bought him a tractor one time.
Mm-hmm.
They have a big farm in Oklahoma, and he had Mexicans doing the work for him, and it was slow work. But he had several Mexicans that he was working.
Mm-hmm.
So she bought him a tractor. He parked it in the garage. So finally she said something to her dad, said, why aren't you using the tractor I bought for you so you won't have to have so many men working for you? He said, I don't want to put them out of work.
I like
Will
that.
Rogers,
I like
very
that.
unusual man. Listen to what he says. Now, are you aware that people will say, I've got a bridge I'd like to sell you, it's the Brooklyn Bridge.
Yeah.
Well, listen to what Will says. I would rather be the man that bought the Brooklyn Bridge than to be the man that sold it.
Oh, yep. Good point there, Mr. Rogers.
Disney World turned 50
Really?
this week, and tonight there is going to be a special on television. It's going to be 2 hours. It's going to be 2 hours.
Yeah.
And it's the most magical story on earth. 50 years of Walt Disney World.
Wow. That's crazy.
Whoopi Goldberg is going to be the MC.
Well, that's a bummer. I can't stand her, but maybe it'll be a good show.
Anyway,
She should have stuck to acting in comedies. She should have stuck to acting in comedies. Because as a talk show host, she's terrible. Terrible.
In 1971, when it opened, Disney World, it cost $3.50 to get in. 400,000 people came that first year. Now guess what it costs to get in?
A lot. I've been there.
The cheapest ticket is $109.
Yeah. It's way too expensive, really. It's ridiculous.
Anyway,
Like so many other places are, though. I mean, it's just crazy.
Now
But a lot of people were there when I was there.
Before I get to those jokes.
Yeah, well, I will actually let you tell some jokes, and then we'll thank our sponsors at the very end.
Okay,
We'll do
don't
it
you
like
forget that. Don't you forget that.
Well, see, that's why I've got them sitting like it. Look how smart that was.
You
What
are
a smart grandson he has.
You're smart, buddy. Okay. These are the words that explain what the Southerners saying, but it's explaining it to the Northerners so they'll know what we mean.
Okay.
Jail, J-E-L-L. J-E-L-L.
Yeah.
What is that? What do we mean when we use that word?
Well, I guess a lot of people mean like behind bars.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a nice place to stay out of.
Yeah, that's right.
Jews, J-U-I-C-E, Jews.
Juice. What is it?
The Israelites, Jews.
That's what
Layman, L-A-Y-M-A-N, layman.
let's see. Okay, I have an idea, but what is it? What is that?
It's a citrus fruit that's used in making lemonade. Lemonade. Lesson, L-E-S-S-O-N.
Okay, no, we would think like a school lesson or something.
Right.
But that's not it.
Pappy will fan my tail lesson I get home. Lodge, L-O-D-G-E.
Okay, a place to stay, like a motel.
Opposite of small. Mine eyes, M-I-N-E-E-Y-E-S, mine eyes.
I just have to go ahead and say it. I believe I know this one though. They're trying to say mayonnaise.
You got that one.
Yeah.
I couldn't figure that one out. Mint, M-I-N-T.
Is that what you meant to say?
Moaning, M-O-A-N-I-N-G, moaning.
Oh, I guarantee I know what you're going to say on that one too. Good morning.
The early part of the day.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, those are good. Those are good.
I'll do one or two out of this.
Oh, what? Well, shoot, Forrest. My phone's done good all day. Thought I had it turned off. While you're looking for a joke, I'll read these sponsors real quick, and then we'll do one joke out of there. So make it a good one. But while he's picking out the last joke of the day for you, we'll thank our sponsors, which is Citizens Tri-County Bank, Bilbrey Insurance, Scotty's of Pikeville, and Popple. All these sponsors are bragging on your brownies, let me tell you. The offices of Emma Boynton, Lisa Wheeler, and Michael Walker. Farm Bureau Insurance. Okay, I'll just, as an example, Farm Bureau is the most recent person that told me this, like in yesterday. They said, please bring your brownies anytime. Matt Massengale told me that they thoroughly enjoyed them. Pikeville Family Dentistry, our next door neighbor here on Cumberland Avenue. The Getting Place, our really close neighbor who brought us some nice refreshing water for us.
Yes.
The Getting Place, if you haven't been, or no, not the Getting Place, Nicaro Antiques is our neighbor. The Getting Place is out on the mountain. Nicaro Antiques is our really close neighbor, and she brought us some water, so I'm very grateful for that, Gail. You need to come down and see Gail at Nicaro Antiques, so folks, they got a little bit of everything.
Got marbles.
They got marbles. Morgan Brothers, which along goes with the venue, and the Bank Walkers Brewery, and Gibbs Pools, State Farm Insurance, Mill Down Outdoor Adventures, Country Gospel Bluegrass Showcase Sunday, and it's Lola's. Like I said, she's back in business, folks. Literally just a hop, skipping away down the sidewalk there. Real nice little shop she's got down there. It really is.
I took a whole platter of brownies to the pastor and the inmates at the jail the other day, and to Jolene. And Jolene wouldn't eat any, and I thought, well, why won't you eat any? And her friend Teresa told me she cannot because it'll make her sick.
Well, that's a dang good reason.
She can't eat chocolate.
Well, that's a dang good reason, Papa.
I had supper with them one night down at Teresa's house, and instead of making chocolate ice cream, she made coffee ice cream because she said Jolene could not eat chocolate ice cream.
Well, then you'll have to remember the chocolate thing. But before you tell a joke, coffee ice cream, is it any good?
It was good.
It is?
Yeah.
Well, I have to try sometime.
All I had to do was make Mexican cornbread, and they had pinto beans and fried okra and my Mexican
coffee ice cream.
Coffee ice cream. Okay, this is the only one I
Here's just a good joke to end the show on.
An old man, about like Albert, went to the doctor complaining of a terrible pain in his leg. I'm afraid it's just old age, replied the doctor.
Boy.
There is nothing we can do about it.
Well.
That can't be right, said the old man. You obviously don't know what you're doing. And the doctor said, well, how can you possibly know I'm wrong? The old man said, well, my other leg is the same age as this leg and it's not hurt.
I bet the doctor was stumped on that one, wasn't he?
What can you say?
Ain't much he could say to that one. Oh, that was good. Well, I see Mr. Producer Ethan out there. Maybe he's be making his way in here in a minute, but well, that is it for this edition of the Albert and Billy Show, folks. Reminder though, come on down to the Fall Festival tomorrow here in downtown Pikeville, everybody.
Plenty going on.
Plenty going on. Opening ceremony at 9:30, so come out and check out all the festivities. It's going to be a beautiful day right here in downtown Popple, and we will see you there. That's it for this edition of the Albert and Billy Show. We'll see you guys next week. Have a great week, everyone.
See you later, folks.
Hey folks, Albert and Billy here. You're watching us on Channel 18, BTC Fiber. Check us out on BTC Fiber YouTube channel. Be sure to subscribe and like. And check out our Facebook page. Be sure to like and share. Thanks everybody for watching.